Why would a man feel insecure or intimidated dating a single mom? Right? So I just find it fascinating how they try to repackage. I was gonna say a shit sandwich, but how they try to repackage something that, hey, you can probably find a woman that doesn't have any kids.
And a lot of the times men will just settle for women who are pretty but don't have anything to offer, because that woman is going to still take care of the household, still take care of the kids, and be cool with them providing financially, because that woman's not doing anything else in her life outside of that. That's zero shade to the woman. I'm not shading anybody in this at all. But in my situation, I've been forced to be in this grind mode, forced to be in a position where I am playing every single role, and that's just my life and how it is at the moment.
Now, what did you get forced to do all these things by? I mean, she's saying all this outwardly as if it's someone else's, as if there's a reason why someone else needs to know all of these things, right? And yes, they need to know it because it's qualifying her perspective. She feels as though she's had to do all of these things by herself, right? But there's a switch, like, before you got the idea about being independent, you didn't want to. And I'm not saying women, I'm saying like, period, people. We don't want to. We learn that we either need to or have to, right? You learn that I have these needs and they're not being met by the people who I was told should be meeting them. So I'ma do it. Right? But you don't want to. You want to give those burdens to the individuals who they should lay on, like in your social circle. But you don't have those reliable individuals, so you learn to rely on just you for everything. That's a learning, that's a whole frequency and a state of mind that it's very different from someone who understands how to release things into the hands of others. You can't be both of those people at the same time because they have to operate differently in every aspect of their life. While they're thinking throughout the day, all of their thoughts have to be different. So you, as a person, the way that we work, we don't just transition from one state of thinking to another in an instant. Those types of things are connected to our daily habits and smaller decisions that we make in our lives. They grow into those bigger changes. That being said, if you have the mindset that I'm going to be responsible for doing everything that I need done myself, well, if you, that is a mentality for someone who is single. That is how you be single. That is how you think as a single person. If you want to be with someone, there has to be room for them. There has to be places for them to fit into inside of you, inside of your life. There has to be space. effort has to be put in to create space for that person to reside in, for that person to have things to do, to say, for that person to have avenues to give support, in order for you to have a functional relationship that actually grows and adapts and it's a real relationship. Those are requirements. You have to make space for that person. And if you're doing everything, you're doing the whole life thing on your own, well, there's just going to be needless overlap and not connection, right? You're not going to be connected. You're just going to be running in circles around each other. And that's not really what we are as humans. Those aren't the type of relationships that we pursue with each other. We want to, when we're balanced, we want to grow together and individually.
So
She was forced to be in grind mode. She was forced in this type of environment.
And even if you feel like you developed this mindset because you were forced to, you had to, yeah, okay. But when you're ready for a change, you have to as well.
Was she forced? Or perhaps did she choose this environment? Did she choose the baby dad, the dude that she laid down with? I don't know. Right? I don't know her full story here, but to say that you were forced into it, yeah, I'm not too sure.
men just don't like that. And this is not for all men, because there are good men out there that are strong within themselves, that are very emotionally aware, that are intelligent, that can communicate. They have all of the things. A lot of them are in relationships. But traditionally, men want to have some type of power. They want to be the leader. They want to be up here. And when I'm also up here, it's not good for them. They don't like that. They don't feel like a man. That's just for like the weak-minded ones. A real man, in my opinion, would look at a woman like me and be so in awe and want to connect with me and want to live in such together.
You know, one thing that I really never understood was why would a woman that's attracted to men, that wants to be in a relationship with a man, come and present herself to him as a complete man herself? Why would you? I've never understood why a woman will want to come to a man as a man instead of a woman. Why would you want to come to a man as a complete man yourself to be with them? Like, I could see a homosexual man being attracted to the presentation that women give to men now. It would make more sense for a homosexual man to be attracted to it more than it would for a heterosexual man to be attracted to it, because it's like, you're just coming as us. We don't like heterosexual guys. We're not looking for us. We don't want another one of us, or we could just date us. It's that feminine, the womb man that we desire, that we pray for, that we're looking for. It's not the man in you.